Yo, 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 it's your boy Joe, man.
This your boy Greg, one half of the co-pilots, man. First
And
co Go
today,
ahead.
man, with a quick little impromptu live stream, live reaction from after the game, Jaguars versus Seahawks, man. And we just want to come on real quick and give our thoughts on the game, man. So, you want to take off, Greg?
Yeah, man. I mean, I can, man. From top to bottom, man. Oh man, what do I start at? I, I,
Well,
I, I Where you want to go?
I'll take off then.
Go ahead.
I think you still trying to get your thoughts together.
Yeah.
So for me, man, when I look at this game, man, this is a game that we could have had, and it was just miscues on the offense all day long, just like the inconsistencies. Like we seen a lot of bad Trevor today, even though he didn't throw an interception, but there's a couple throws out there that he left out there. You know what I'm saying? Wide open receivers. And the receivers didn't help either. Drop. We had a lot of drops today too as well, and
Right.
it's just one of those games where it's just like, man, it feels like we have to play damn near perfect sometimes to win these games, man. The defense I thought played well. Only thing I didn't like about defense that they were respecting their wide receivers too much playing off, and they was giving them a lot of the underneath stuff. I thought we could have did that, early on, kind of change the coverages up, but we let them eat off a lot of that. But I just think overall, when you look at this Jaguar game today, it's special teams and bad offense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Penalties, you know what I'm saying? Going across, getting behind the sticks, and it was just a lot of bad offense today.
Yeah, I agree, man. When you look at offense, man, you talking about an O line, right? That coming into this game that allowed the least amount of pressures. You get what I'm saying? Like we was one of the top teams when it came to pressures allowed. And we probably allowed 10, I think. I know we had 7 sacks.
Yeah.
And so that was bad, man. You get what I'm saying? It's like we kind of like, man, it's like the O line ain't played with no grit. And we talking about or going against a Seattle Seahawks defense that was depleted in their secondary. They was out with two of their corners with Witherspoon, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so on. And so knowing this, you gotta pick on, they had Griffin playing cornerback. He has to be the target. But credit to the Seahawks that they did good up front. They dominated at the line of scrimmage. And we know that, man, in any football game, the game is won in the trenches. And we was not able to do that, man. We was not able to play a good game to keep a clean pocket for Trevor Lawrence in the trenches. You know, now it was at sometimes when and it was the crazy thing about this game, right? When we had a clean pocket, it was times that when we had a clean pocket, you know, Trevor had made bad throws. And it was times that when we had a clean pocket and Trevor made good throws, the receiver didn't catch the ball. And it was times that we had a clean pocket, a good throw by Trevor, you know what I'm saying, the receiver made the catches. We had pre-snap penalties. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, man, all the way around the board, it was like, it was just bad football. You get what I'm saying? And and we're a team that we used to capitalizing off the other team's mistakes, and it wasn't a whole lot of mistakes made. Both teams had a clean game, but we left a lot of points out there. You get what I'm saying? And when it came down to the clutch, when our defense was able to put our offense back on the field, the offense wasn't able to get it done.
Right.
And we can't get so dependent. We know that we're a run first team, supposedly. We cannot get so dependent on the run game. It's going to be games that the team is going to game plan against the run. We have to be able to pass the ball. You get what I'm saying? So it's like looking at the leader of our team, Trevor Lawrence. When the pocket is clean and you're able to make those throws, you got to be able to make those throws, man. Those things are key with playing a good football. You know what I'm saying? When you're playing in a dog
I
fight.
do I do think that a lot of the stuff too that was dictated by, like, if you watch this whole game, man, even the pressures, like Seahawks weren't sending no more than four people, dog, the whole
Right.
game, dog. They was sending four, dropping seven, man. I think a lot of the sacks that he got today was coverage sacks when nobody opened downfield. You know what I'm saying? Then you drop him, you can rush four guys, simulate pressure with four guys. Man, it's hard to beat a team like that. And I think today we saw that Seattle State committed to like we're gonna drop back into our zones, and we're gonna force Trevor to beat us. And Trevor, like Trevor, bad Trevor came out. They hold on to the
Right.
ball too long, not taking off when he needed to take off. The rush lanes was disciplining their rush lanes. I will give Seattle that. They was disciplining their rush lanes, so he wasn't able to scramble like he did last week. But I mean, Trouble got, like you say, man, Trouble got to play better. He got
Right.
to play better. Like
And,
for real, for real.
and you have to ask ourselves, we have to ask ourselves, how valuable was Brenton Strange to this offense in forms of having protection? Because Brent Strange, he's out for the season. You get what I'm saying? And we know that he's able to come in and make plays for this team. But we have to like, how valuable was he, is Brent Strange when it comes to protection? Because man, I'm talking about, it was just not there today. You get what I'm saying? And like I say, but now with the defense, hats off to the defense. How can you hit me good when it come through? Cause it's like it's static in a little bit on my end. But when you talking about the defense, my hats off to the defense. I think that we gave up big plays at times and we didn't get any turnovers. But I will say this about the defense: the defense was able to allow the offense to get back on the field. You get what I'm saying? We only allowed 20 points, so the offense has to do more in that situation. But I would say this, man. My hats goes off, man, to Martell Brown, man. I think Martell Brown, when you look at our defense, he probably had the best game. You know what I'm saying? He probably was our best player on defense today. Two crucial pass breakups. You get what I'm saying? Not just pass breakups, but two crucial pass breakups against their best player. And also, he had a play that resulted in a tackle for a loss with that hit he had in the backfield. You get what I'm saying? Although he did not finish the hit, he made the initial contact to allow the other defensive players to come in and clean up. So I would say Martell Brown was like, if he's not wasn't the best, he was one of our best defensive players today.
Yeah, I think they slipped one in on us too, man. And they tried to put Greg Newsome out there, and soon they threw him out there. They got him for a touchdown,
Right, he got here, he got beat, he got
and
beat.
he got beat. And I think a lot of that had to do with just what I'm saying, not really knowing the coverage. Uh, he got beat. Don't get me wrong, but I just think after that, I mean, you look at that one play they put him out there, they try to give him some burn, and he got beat for a touchdown. So it's like, gotta pull you out. But
Right.
I say overall, I do think the defense played well. I just didn't like how they was giving Jed Smith too much cushion, and they took advantage of that early on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Right.
like we wasn't playing up on them, so but they did make the adjustment late.
He's all line right now.
And you know what I'm saying? You can't. I mean, you're gonna give up some plays on defense, but I think overall, man, they played good today. They did good enough to win this game. To get the offensive opportunity to make plays to get back into the game. And both times the offense the defense made key stops. The offense couldn't do nothing with it.
Yeah. You had went out for a minute or whatnot, but it's straight. It's all good though. But I would say that like man said, man, we left points out there, man. We left like 5 points out on the board field, man. We had a missed field goal, a missed extra point, and we had a field goal. We had an extra point we didn't go for because we took the 2 point. We went for the 2 point conversion. You know, and I think Liam Coin is a good coach, but I thought that move was questionable. You know what I'm saying? Because we go for the extra point, we only down 7. But at the same time, man, even with that, the offense still wasn't able to move the ball, so we'll never know. But I say, man, I think all things considered, man, Liam Coin is doing a great job of coaching his team or whatnot. I'm not going to say we have the best talent and everything like that, but in spite of that, he's doing a good job of coaching his team or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping this is one of the things I was hoping for. And oh man, good hit by Travis Hunter too that almost resulted in a turnover. I thought that Travis, I wanted to see Travis Hunter on Smith and Jigba, but at the same time, Marquette Brown did do a good job.
Yeah, he did. But I will say this too about Travis Hunter today, man. You know, um, he played good on defense today. Like I said, man, he played well on defense today, man. He, like you said, he was in on that kill. He could have got the first interception. No, they just the ball didn't go the way we wanted it to go. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I thought Travis Hunter played good on defense. Okay, he made a key first down. You know, got the drive sticks move on that touchdown possession we had. You know, and I say, man, again, man, just one of those, I thought he played good today, man. If I had to give him a letter grade, I'll say I give Travis Hunter like a B as far
Right.
as his performance today. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of it, man, I think he could have played better, man. If Trevor hit on a couple throws that he had, because he was running open a couple times.
Right. Right.
You
Pretty much.
know what I'm saying? Man, but I say, moving forward to, we got the Rams next week. London, I think we can win that game. This Rams team don't really scare me. You know, uh, we seen what they did against the Ravens. Only put up 17 points. That he was playing a desperate Ravens team. But I think we can get the bounce back game against the Rams playing in London. I think this is the game that we get. And listen to Lynn Cohen interview after the game, and that it's a lot of communication issues and stuff that he's going to take blame for. I think we're going to clean a lot of stuff up going into this Rams game, and we're going to have a lot of more personal time this Rams game long for like we can really like get some things in this offense.
Right. Yeah, I think communication is key though, man, because I think that allowed us to allowed us when drives was going good, had us to back up. So like with those penalties, and that's been something that's been getting our way all season, man. Those penalties and whatnot. Although we were still able to win in spite of that, but that's something that has to get cleaned up because that is the deciding factor in between you being 3rd and 2 and 3rd and long. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I agree, man. I mean, it's just one of the. I mean, it's just it's one of those frustrating losses as a Jaguar fan. We can't win them all. Granted, Seahawks are a good team. They've won a lot of games on the road. I think it's their ninth road win. So they've been winning games on the road. They play better on the road than they do at home for some reason. So, what I'm saying? I think it's a lot of stuff we can look at, take clean up. And, I like our chances next week, man. But, this one slipped away. Gotta say, man, I think we could just clean up the penalties at a minimum on the offensive side, the pre-snap penalties, things like that. I think that can help us a long way. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I mean, that could just, even with the field position, because we don't get some of these penalties. I think we get a field goal on a couple of these possessions. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? We was driving the ball,
Right.
at least a field goal.
Right.
So yeah, man. So I mean, you got any more thoughts on the game, bro?
Nah. You know what I'm saying? On to the Rams now.
That's what's up, man. Um, I will say this, man. I know your other team, man. Like, I guess we can talk about them now while we on, and what I'm saying, we can end the live. But how you feel about them Cowboys today, man? Losing to the Carolina Panthers on the last second
De-
field goal.
Defense, man. You know what I'm saying? You defense win games, man. And that's what it boiled down to. You can put up all the stats and put up all the points you want, but at the end of the day, man, you got to play complementary football, man. Your defense got to show up as well.
Absolutely, I agree. I mean, you can't give up over 180 yards rushing with the Panthers. I
Right,
mean, you're going to control the ground. You're going to control the clock like that. And if you look at the way, I mean, the way they did it, like you said, man, they couldn't stop nobody. I mean, you look at this Carolina team. They've been struggling all season, offensively, and you let them get it going today on the ground game. You know what I'm saying? Chubb, the boys had a good game today.
right.
So yeah, man. But I mean, right now, I mean, that was a game Dallas needed. Two back-to-back games with the Eagles losing, you could have made some ground in the division. Now you set yourself back. Now you know what I'm saying.
Right. Hey, do
So
it sound like grainy on your side?
yeah, I do.
Yeah, it kind of like yeah, it's
Yeah, man. Is she want to wrap up the live stream then?
yeah, yeah. We can wrap it up.
On that note, man, we're gonna wrap the live stream up. Tune in to this week. Me and Greg will be going back live on the Co-Pilots podcast. We'll be talking more Jaguar talk, and we'll be talking about a lot of the NFL games and college football around week 6 and week 7 of college football. On that note, it's your boy Joe.
It's your boy Greg.
We out.